So our team name is Dharana, and theme of our invention is digitalization of financial services. Let me explain you a real-time issue that we faced when we visited a bank in a rural area. So within a short span of time, many illiterates and senior citizens approached us seeking our help to fill the slips, and this gave birth to our invention, Print Smarter device.
When a person enters a bank for any kind of amount transaction, he need to fill withdrawal or deposit slips as per the bank norms.
Okay.
This is a case where most of the common people are facing issues. Basically, our device is installed within the bank and it is embedded with a web camera and voice assistant mic and an LCD display. So whenever the user enters, he or she needs to stand in front of our device. So the web camera within the device does the iris recognition. This is for the authentication of the user. After the successful authentication, the details regarding to that person such as bank account number, IFSC code, date, a name related to that person are fetched from the master database. And the only detail left is the amount of transaction. Now, the voice assistant will come into picture. It will assist the user in both regional and English language. So the user gives a voice inputs and then the spoken speech is converted into text. At last, the digitalized slip will be shown on the LCD screen and it will be automatically sent to the cashier or depositor. And the further process will be carried out by them. After hearing to this, you might have a question. Why the people are still going to the bank? There are still ATMs and deposit machines are available everywhere.
So, in case of deposit machines, it cannot accept the currency notes which has marks of foldings on it. So, in that case, a person must visit the bank. And with illiterates, they're unaware of using ATMs and deposit machines. And they think that going to the bank and taking money directly from the bank is a trusty process. With the case of literates who want to withdraw a large amount of money, they must visit the bank. As we got adapted to traditions like Wi-Fi tapping, credit and debit cards, online transactions, we feel discomfort in filling the slips manually. It will also help them in a smarter way.
For future enhancements, we can also include, like our device can fill checkbooks and DDs and fixed deposit slips, and also it can perform the KYCs also, and many other it can fill. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I think it's a very clever solution for
Thank
an
you.
everyday problem that you've come up with.
Thank you, ma'am.
So one of the things that I found very interesting is that you've tried to solve a problem which is actually very real in our country. And it is not just about people who are lettered or unlettered.
Yes,
Okay?
ma'am.
It can be my own mother, it can be me sometimes, because banking and machines is something that is very intimidating. It is not something that comes very naturally to people.
I have a thought and a question for you guys on this. I feel like your idea and invention could potentially make the operational banking structure far more efficient. People could go in, get identified, immediately work on their deposit or withdrawal slips, move on to the next section and be out. Having said that, I think my concern is just about acceptability. There's a learning curve for every new technology that comes in, and specifically if it's applied to such a mass extent for such an important institution like banking where, you know, livelihood is dependent on it. That's my only concern, that how long would that learning curve be?
We did a survey in National Banks of India, and we came to know that if we have a prototype, so they will do a test trials and they will approve for RBI guidelines.
Right.
So after that, it will take around 27 days.
So much internet scam that happens. You get emails all the time for things. So how will you make sure that there's security and privacy in your product, that people can trust it and is something that people can hack into? Or are you worried about any privacy concerns?
Yes, ma'am. So as we are taking the iris data, as it is available in the Aadhaar database, Aadhaar is a national identification for every people. So as it is very main thing for every individual of India, they will be having very tight security and very encryption process will be very tough. So the database we have to integrate with our device. So there is no chance of leaking of data.
You can even do a two-factor
Two-factor,
authentication.
yeah. Yes.
What are the challenges that you're anticipating? If this were to go to the lab phase at the Inventor Challenge,
Yes,
what
sir.
are your biggest challenges? Where do you need help?
Yeah, so as it is integrated with many technologies such as iris recognition with machine learning model, voice assistance with NLP. As we want to use regional language, we have to use NLP. And auto-updating the form to the cashier or depositor, we need cloud computing. As many technologies are involved in it, to make the device work efficiently and accurately, we want to utilize this opportunity and overcome all our challenges.